Sup guys? What's up guys? Sup guys? It's your bro. Sup guys? It's your bro Richie here again. Um, Today is now part 6, I believe. Yeah, part 6 on the Cadillac V series. So without any further ado, let's begin. So the next one I'm on is the Gen 4 V. Is the Gen 4 V series. So here we go. So the Gen 4 V series, Gen 4 V series, Gen 4 V series. So Gen 4 uh V series, V series uh evolved evolved away for evolved away evolved away from art and science. So arts and science, art and science, so art and science, so art and art and science, and ushered in Caddy's new design language. Uh, Starting with the flagship. So beginning with the flagship, CT6V. Cadillac also restructured the V series with this gen. In place of the discon in place of the dis in place of the discontinued in place of the discontinued V Sport. In place of the discontinued V Sport, uh introduced in the the Gen 3. So previous gen the Gen 3. So the Gen 3. um Cadillac repositioned repositioned the V models, repositioned the V models, um, repositioned the V models, so repositioned the V models, repositioned the V models, um, as an entry level performance variant with a CT6 V Sport, CT6 V Sport, CT6 V Sport, V Sport. So CT6 V Sport, CT6 V Sport, being renamed just CT6V. Right before CT6V, right before launch, and introduced a new top level V series, a new top level V series, trim dubbed V Blackwing, after the motor used in after the V8 used in the CT6V, or is it the V6? I can't remember. Either one of those two, V6 or V8. After the motor used, so after the motor used, after the motor used, in the CT6V, taking the place of the previous gen models, previous Gen V models. For example, the CTSVs directly replaced by the CT5V Blackwing. This pushes the V models. This pushes the V models. So this pushes the V models. The V models. This pushes the V models to serve as a mid-level trim in Cadillac's entire trim levels. Even non performance mod even non performance non performance models. So ones that are not even high performance or anything like that. So non performance models, and features smaller motors rather than V8s. The move was aimed to make The move was aimed to make better use of the V series sub brand and a price spread it into a price range of two categories instead of just one. So price range of two categories instead of just one. So instead of just one. Also new to the Gen 4, also new to the Gen 4 V series is the ability to add Caddy's Platinum Pack for the first time on a V model. Not sure what the Platinum Pack is, but it just sounds interesting. Platinum Pack for the first time on a V model. Next is the CT6V. The CT6V served as a launch platform for Caddy's handcrafted or hand built 4.2 liter twin turbocharged 4.2 liter twin turbocharged um Blackwing V8, which is unusual because most V8s these days are just a lot bigger than those 5-6 liters, 6.2 sometimes, but 4.2 Blackwing twin turbo V8. It's the same size as an Audi RS4's V8, which they used in the R8 as well, generating 550 horsepower. So 550 horsepower and 640 pound-feet. 640 pound-feet, 870 newton meters of torque. The CT6V also included, for the first time, all-wheel drive, which is pretty useful even in cold conditions, even in the snow and all that kind of stuff. All-wheel drive just makes it much better, just much more perfect. So all-wheel drive, so it's a feature all-wheel drive, and the first Cadillac sedan ever to feature both a V8 with all-wheel drive. The STS in its highest trim came with a North Star V8 and all-wheel drive. So North Star V8 and North Star V8 4.6 liters obviously, and all-wheel drive, which I didn't really know. I thought at first it was front-wheel drive, but it was all-wheel drive. I don't know about that. Anyways, with the lightweight Omega platform, active rear-wheel steering, and all-wheel drive, the CT6V had unex CT6V had CT6V had unexpectedly CT6V had unexpected the CT6V had unexpectedly high performance. It was the most agile and nimble full-size luxury sedan in the world, which is unusual because most sedans these days, like high performance wise, they'll just tend to roll sometimes. But this one's but this is the most agile and nimble full-size luxury sedan in the world. The CT6, so most agile and nimble full-size luxury sedan in the world. The CT6V does 0 to 60 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds, just 0.2 of a second slower than the Gen 3 CTSV, which that is in 3.6. Prior to both official production and release, CT6s with the 550 horsepower, 6.2 liter Blackwing V8, I believe it was supercharged, were designated as V Sport models. V Sport models. Upon official production to the model designations changed to CT6V. CT6s with the 500 horsepower Blackwing V8 were designated as CT6 Platinum. That's it, 6.2. God, 4.2. Sorry. Because I'm not used to these American cars having a little bit less, smaller V8s, like 4.2 and all that. because I mostly know them for having big V8s, 5 liters, sometimes 5.4, 5.8, 6 liter, 6.1, 6.2 mostly as well, 6.4, 6.5 as well, 7 liters, 7.2, 7.4, 7.5, 8 liters, 8.2, all that kind of stuff. All that's like 9, possibly 10 liters, 10 liters. I don't know. That's the main motor configurations I know of, but it's easy to like. It's just ugh, God, I can't even talk. Oh God. So it's easy to get confused by this, is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, so yeah, CT6s with the 500 horsepower, 4.2 liter twin turbocharged Blackwing V8 were designated as CT6 Platinum. Designated as CT6 Platinum. Next is the CT5V. It's like it's going backwards. Anyways, so the CT5V replaced the standard CTS and is powered by the LGY, a 3 liter twin turbo V6 motor, generating 360 horsepower and 405 pound-feet, 549 volt, 550. That'll be 406 pound-feet, so 550 newton meters of torque, sent to the rear wheels via the new GM-derived 10-speed auto. So the CT5V with 360 horsepower, the CT5V features MRC, so magnetic ride control, and an electronic LSD differential. The steering wheel includes a new button labeled V mode, which activates driver 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 preset custom settings such as motor sounds, steering, suspension, powertrain, and braking response. Next is the CT4V, taking over the lead from the ATS. The CT4V features a 2.7 liter uh, dual volute high output inline 4 DVHO inline 4 turbo motor, generating 325 horsepower and 380 pound-feet, 520 newton meters of torque. What? Are are you kidding me? What? I've never heard of anything like this before. I thought it was supposed to be a V6 or V8, but an inline 4 2.7 liter turbo with 325 horsepower and 380 pound-feet, 520 newton meters of torque. What? That is just weird. I mean, it's cool, but I never known this engine at all. I never have. I mostly know them for V6s, V8s, V10s, and so on and so forth. A little bit V12s as well, but these inline fours rarely known. Any of these American inline fours. Anyway, so 325 horsepower and 380 pound-feet, 520 newton meters of torque. The CT4V includes both MRC, so magnetic ride control, and Brembo brakes as standard. The same V mode button available in the CT5V is also found in the CT4V. Speaking of which, we're on both the Blackwing versions of both the CT5 and CT4Vs. So the 2022, perfect year was 2022, so 2022, 2022, so 2022, CT5V, so the 2022, CT5V CT5V Blackwing, so CT5V Blackwing,